Hello, viewers. My name is Blessing Simeon. This is Board again. Blessing Simeon, known as Board. Yeah. Okay, guys. Here to continue on ethical conduct. On my previous video, I stated that if my viewers have one or two things to hurt, or they want me to hurt on this video, that they are welcome, like y'all is welcome to talk to me about it. So I received concern and people demanding that I need to talk more about ethical conduct. Then I was like, okay, I think I have few things to say. I look into it, and did you know that ethical conduct have attributes? Yes, they have attributes. One of the attributes that is included in ethical conduct is we have slander, which is under tort and defamational, like it's on sorry, is under defamation of defamation, but defamation is under tort. So now we're going to look at defamation. So defamation is divided into two, which is slander and libel. Firstly, we're going to look at slander. Looking at slander, slander is when someone write a false statement against, write a false statement against someone, stating like what the individual did not say, but this person stated it in writing that the individual said it. That's a slander. It's like the person can be charged to it. Yeah, they can be charged for it. Is it breached? Yeah. So let's look at libel. Libel is a spoken word said against someone. Like the person did not do the how will I put it? What the like let's do it this way. Okay. Mr. Hay said Blessing did this. But Blessing knows within her mind that she don't even do it. Because the word came out, and it's now glaring that Blessing did not do it, but Mr. A forcefully made the statement that Blessing did it. That is labeled when you make a false statement on someone. And like I said on slander, slander is when a forceful written statement is written against someone. So now you get it. Okay, let's use that aspect to look into nothing, as in like to look into it through nothing aspect. Okay, a caregiver was assigned. This is the scenario that I want to put. A caregiver is assigned or was assigned to a patient. It's just an example. And remember, like I said, I'm using it as a scenario. Okay, this caregiver assigned to the client, right? He or she was assigned to this client to take care of the client, right? Okay. So now the client went to the nursing station, right? And state, "Hi, Miss," or "Hi, Nurse Blessing. Did you know that the caregiver that was assigned to me yesterday stole my wristwatch? I couldn't find the wristwatch." Mind you, Blessing is a nurse. Blessing is a nurse assigned to this client. And also, Blessing have a caregiver that was assigned to this client as well. And this caregiver have to report to Blessing wherever the care given to this client. Okay, both of them assigned to this client, right? And the client came to to tell Blessing that our wristwatch or his wristwatch was stolen by the caregiver. Okay, the report have been made, then we have to make, as in like do our own investigation. Okay, I that the patient reported to have to do my findings to make sure I'm not making a false statement according to what the patient stated. Then I will do my own little findings, but I will let before but before I escalate it, I will do something. As a nurse, we have to do something. It's not for the patient alone. Like I said in the previous video, we advocate for our clients. Yes. Advocating for the client is whatever the client said, okay, we accept it for saying as the patient brought it to us. But we have to like do our own findings to make sure what the patient said is right or there's something that is missing in the statement that was made. Okay. Remember we're still talking about slander. So slander, right? When the patient made the statement, that is label. But this patient write it down. Slander right there. He wrote it down and said the name of the caregiver was put on the written statement, and the patient stated that caregiver stole my wristwatch yesterday. Okay, then we went back on our own investigation. We have the written statement down. We went back and we started doing our investigation. Guess what? We later find the wristwatch, even where the what's it called? The patient stated that he or she kept it. The wristwatch was there. Okay. Then we went back to call the attention of the patient and said, "Oh, Miss, you wrote a statement stating the caregiver stole your wristwatch. Have you checked your wristwatch where you put it to make sure it's the same wristwatch that was stolen?" Okay. And the patient went back to check it and see the wristwatch there. Like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know the wristwatch was not stolen." Okay, that's slander right there. Okay, the patient make a forceful statement on the caregiver. I'm just using a patient as an example. This can happen anywhere, even at workplace. Let's make sure, I'm so sorry. Let's make sure we do our findings very well before making a forceful statement on anyone. Okay, let's look at label, Lible. Label is a forceful statement as well, but a verbal one, not a written statement. So it's under ethical law as well, right? I'm just giving this example just to give us more understanding about what defamation of character means and how it can be charged. Okay, before I proceed with the label, I want to take us back to a tree, how this is designed. Okay, on ethical law or conduct, okay, this is how it's labeled. We have so much how will I put it, constitutions, under these ethical laws. Like we have a legislative branch, which suits up to the statutory law. We have judicial branch, which, okay, come down to common law and private law. We have executive branch. But where I'm going, I don't want to start stating. All this is under the ethical law. But the actual topic that we are talking about today is torts, right? Under torts, we have intentional and unintentional torts. Okay? We have intentional torts, and unintentional torts. I thought I said in, but it's unintentional thought. Okay, on an unintentional thought, our last week topic fall under this thought, which is negligence. Okay, under unintentional thoughts, we have negligence and malpracticing. Okay, but we are not talking about that today. We've already talked about one of it, which is negligence, is under unintentional thought. We talked about that last week. Okay, this week we are talking about defamation. Defamation is under thought as well, but under thought, we have it under intentional. Intentional. Okay, we have this under intentional. Okay, so now we've already talked about slander. Like looking at intentional, under intentional, we have defamation. Under defamation, that's where we have slander and libel. So I've already talked about slander. Now I'm talking about libel. I want to give a scenario about libel. I don't have much time, but I'll use this little time that I have to round it up right quick. So looking into that, right now, libel, like I stated earlier, that it's a forceful verbal statements made against an individual. Okay, now looking into the scenario, we're going to use a client. Yeah, but like I said, this can happen anywhere. Just know what to say, know your rights, know your stand. That's the reason why I'm giving this lecture. I'm showing doing this video just to give us the understanding of what we need to do or what we need to know as per our rights when such occur. Okay, so libel, when someone make a false statement on you, yes, it's a breach. You can charge that individual if they make a false statement on you and you vividly know that this, you don't do it. Yes, some workplace, they have ethics. They have ethics, how will I put it? They have ethics department that take care of this. I know Slumberjay I've worked with them. And, all companies have it. They have their ethics. If there's anything you know that is not right, someone did or make a statement that it's not yours, that you know you didn't do it, yes, you can report that to ethics. So scenario, yes, like now we are, as in Blessing is a nurse, yes. Blessing is a nurse. She has a caregiver assigned to her, okay, and this caregiver assigned to Blessing have to work with one of the, have to work with Blessing's patients. Now, my patients walk up to me at the nursing station and said, Blessing. I said, yes, ma'am, how may I help you? Oh, did you know the caregiver that was assigned to me yesterday spanked me? Who? She did? I said, okay. Then an investigation have to go on right there because the patient said he or she was spanked by one of my caregivers. Then I will do my findings, do my investigation, Then if all what I'm doing doesn't correlate, I can I can try as much as possible to call superior into it, and they will do their investigation as well before we proceed to another step. We don't know how true that statement is. They can turn it to an incident report if possible, but this is just a scenario, just to give you a clue about what a false statement can lead to. And if this eventually happens to be not true, the patient can be charged for libel. Yes. So viewers, thank you so much for staying with me this morning. It's Saturday. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying your weekend. And don't forget, Oh, don't forget, I have a website. Please try as much as possible to stop by to see what we have there. If you want to relax, you can just go to my website and read whatever I have there. I have news, as in what is going on around. You can read it on my news page. And also, don't forget to follow us, like our page. So if you have any concern, or if you have any idea you want me to add on this video to spice it up, please don't hesitate to leave me a message. Don't hesitate to leave me your concern. Don't hesitate to leave me some ideas that you think I can put in to spice this up. Thank you so much, viewers. I really appreciate your concern and your patience. I know time is money, but thank you so much once again for staying with me today. It's Blessing, Bold News 247.